Hello everyone, welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. I hope you all are perfectly fit and fine and you are being regular with the studies. In today's video, the topic that we'll be discussing is the process of planning. We'll discuss in detail, step by step, what are the steps that are taken in the process of planning. This topic is not only important for the UG and PG level examinations concerning commerce and management background. There have been questions from this topic even in the NTA NET JRF examinations. So let's proceed with the topic and understand what it is all about. But before starting, as you all know, a reminder for you all, do watch the video till the end so that you understand it. Do give it a like if you really like the video. Share it with your friends as much as possible, and most important of all, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's proceed and understand what planning process is. Planning, we have already discussed what planning is. Planning simply means that we are deciding well in advance that what we have to do and how we have to do. This is what all planning is in one simple line. We have to decide about any course of action that has to be adopted in future so that we are well aware what step has to be taken. So this planning requires a series of steps or series of processes that need to be implemented. What they are, let's study. The first step, if we talk about in the planning process, is the setting up of objectives. We need to set up certain objectives for the firm. What are the objectives that we are going to achieve, the basic aim for which the institution was being set up, that we need to decide. Once the objectives are set up, we need to understand the step of developing planning premises. We need to understand that what will be the lines of planning that have to be followed to achieve that objective. Once you have decided an objective, you need to understand that what will be the steps in the planning that you have to formulate, what will be the lines along which the planning has to be done. Once we have developed the planning premises, next is the identifying alternative course of action. Now once we have developed planning premises, once we are aware that what we have to do, we need to understand the alternative courses of action. That means how the work has to be done. The alternative ways of doing the action, the alternative ways of implementing the plan needs to be analyzed. Obviously one problem might have different solutions, and one person might give you every person would be giving you a different idea about doing a particular task. So all those valuable suggestions should be taken into consideration, and after that judgments have to be drawn on that. Once we have identified the alternative courses of action, we need to evaluate each and every alternative course of action. Whatever courses of action are there, whatever suggestions we have got from people, whatever judgments we have got from people, we need to evaluate that whatever they are telling, whatever they are proposing for a solution for the problem, is that solution relevant enough to the problem that we are having. We need to identify that, and after identifying we need to evaluate, and then after evaluation we have to select the best alternative, whatever is the best alternative available to adopt. That needs to be selected from the number of alternatives that we had in the starting. Now once the alternative is selected, we need to implement the plan. Once we have finally selected an alternative course of action, once we know what we have to do, we need to actually implement the plan. We need to execute the plan. And the last is the follow up action. That means the final execution of the plan has to be done, and it has to be checked whether the work is going as per the accordance what was planned for the particular task or particular work. I just hope this entire process of planning is clear to you all. Really small topic, really easy topic, but it can frame a lot of questions from this. So I hope you have understood. Any doubts you can mention down in the comment section below. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.